Nurburgring was the site for the opening round of the GT3 Championship on Assetto Corsa Competizione on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 platform on Motive Racing. Opening race of the season was at 6 PM BST, that's UK time, on Sunday the 12th of September. Be sure to drop a like on the video, guys, if you enjoy the highlights, and also if you want to join us, then be sure to go to www.motiveracing.com as well. Without further ado, let's get into the highlights for round 1 of season 5. To staying as they are into the first corner. G. Taskowski there in third as Tyshawn Green has got Jonathan Reed looking to his inside. Jonathan's going to try and get around the outside coming to the Mercedes arena, but he's going to have to hold firm for now as Jonathan Reed does give Taskowski a bit of a tap in the rear. Gives Tyshawn Green a bit of a tap in the rear, and now Jonathan's got Rompu looking to his inside. Rompu can't get it done. Funny guy, DTKU there just behind them. Spurs the Northbone, Scooter Airport after that penalty. They're in 11th place at the moment. Almost Kurt, Sebastian Sensation, Nelson Tom at the back of this pack, and then Cam is just coming through the Mercedes arena about 10 seconds off of the back of the pack. So Cam's got it all to do here in this race, but Katie holding on to the lead for the time being ahead of Cordeo, and that will be what Katie would have needed here in the first few corners. Cordeo though not letting him off the hook, absolutely stalking him coming down this first sector of the lap. Jonathan has fallen behind Rompu, so Rompu's got up into 5th place, but Jonathan's going to try and return favour coming through the valley, and it looks as though Jonathan's got the move done, but he's going to have the outside for the chicane. Not really as much of a chicane on the endurance layout, but Jonathan swoops around the outside up into 5th. Going straight on there over the chicane, and oh no! Almost Kurt and Northbone have come together. Oh dear! And Northbone there forcing his way through as almost Kurt spun again and give himself an opportunity coming up towards turn 1. So down the start straight they come. Tom's going to look to try and clear Rompu as quickly as he possibly can. He's going to look to the outside here into the braking zone. Rompu's going to try and hold the inside line, but I think Tom's going to set himself up beautifully here. He's going to hold it around the outside for turn 1 and into turn 2. Tom's going to have that move up into 6th place. Beautifully done there. But Funny Guy still on the back of the Spurs looking to the outside towards turn 4. He's going to try and get it around the long way if he can. Can Funny Guy keep his car on the outside there? I think he is, That is a brilliant move there from Funny Guy up into a Audi versus horsepower down the start finish straight here at the Nurburgring. And in fact, Tom's already got ahead of Tyshawn Green, so I do apologise for that. That's Tyshawn Green now down in P6 here in this race. It's Tyshawn Green. Oh no, I've just noticed there, Tyshawn Green is down to 11th. So he's dropped back. He was up there at the sharp end. He was ahead of Rompu in 6th a little while ago. He is now down to 11th, so I really don't know what's going on in a moment. As Jonathan makes a small mistake there, goes a little bit wide, and Tom's going to swoop up the inside. Is he? Yes, he does. Yeah, Tom is up into 4th place. Whilst that was going on, John made a mistake. Oh, Tom right over the middle of the chicane there. Has he gone off the track? He has. Oh, Tom is off into the grass. Oh no, that's going to have lost him a lot of time. There in 6th place, it's got Funny Guy. A little bit behind him actually. Funny Guy has fallen behind Spurs, so Spurs has got himself back up ahead of Funny Guy there up into 7th, and potentially get that AMG up into 9th place if he can, and get a lovely slipstream down the start finish, as that Porsche is probably not going to have the straight line speed to match the Mercedes AMG. So coming up towards the first corner is Cam going to go for a move. He's going to look to the inside here, and now the brakes solid on that AMG. I think he has got that absolutely planted to the track, and he's got the move done into turn 1. That is now Canada's up into 9th place. As we see there, Northbone defending to the inside line, and Northbone is going to send us around the long way here in towards turn 1. He goes. Oh, he's a little bit wide there. Bit of contact as they bang doors, and is Northbone going to be able to hold him off there? Look at this. This is great fight. Oh, as Sebas loses the car, bit of contact there between the two of them. That's going to drop him out of the equation. Whilst this is going on, Jonathan Reed is going to go around the outside of G. Taskowski coming into the final corner, and he's managed to get that one done. Bentley up into the podium spots there, around the outside of that light blue Audi, but Taskowski's going to try and come back at him coming down the start finish straight. Got Tom in the background there in 5th, as these two coming up towards turn 1. As we see there, just Jonathan trying to defend that inside line a little bit, actually no sticking back to his normal racing line coming into the corner, but Jonathan Reed's got that done up into 3rd. As what's happened to Tom, as Tom made a mistake. Tom is now behind Taskowski again. I don't know what's gone on there with Tom, but he's now about 10 seconds behind Jonathan, so he's lost about 8 or 9 seconds. Looks like we've got Rompu now very close behind Spurs. Spurs has actually got ahead of him up into 6th, so Spurs moving up positions here in the 108 BMW. Great job from Spurs here in this one so far. At the races. Oh no, there's been a crash. Oh, what's up in here? Rompu and Cam is involved, and Spuz as well. These three getting in a tangle. Oh my goodness. And it looks as though Norsbode is now going to pick up the pieces and come through and join this little fight. But Spuz, Rompu and Cam is having a bit of a mare there. It looks as though Norsbode's got heavy damage on the front of that car. Spuz has got a bit of damage on the front of his car. What about Rompu's Porsche? Has that got damage? As now Rompu's looking to try and make the move back on Norsbode, coming down into the hairpin, and he's going to have it done on the brakes. Norsbode's still trying to hang it around the outside though, but Rompu's going to cover that inside line off, gets a good exit out of the hairpin, and it's back up into A. Kicks up a bit of dirt, and now we can see Rompu throw one down the inside here on Spuz. Is he going to be able to make this stick as they're coming out on the exit onto the start-finish straight? They go. Rompu has got the legs a little bit on Spuz here. They're going to be side by side down the start-finish straight. Has he got the power? Did he get a good on exit? No, he's going to tap back in the slipstream here as they're coming up towards turn 1. Spuz on the outside. Rompu's going to throw one down the inside into turn 1. Is he going to be able to make it stick though as Spuz goes for the cutback? But he's not really able to execute the cutback as he had to get out of a little bit there due to Rompu's car being right there. Rompu's still on the inside for turn 2, and I think Rompu's going to be able to complete that move on Spuz. Great racing from these two coming to the Mercedes arena, and Rompu's up into Sebas, Paul and Didi running very, very close to each other at the moment into the hairpin. And Didi's got just over a second back to the race leader Katie, who's about to put a lap on him, and Katie's going to come through, and Katie is going to collect Paul up here. It's where Didi even, and Katie moves up and laps Didi. TKE there, such a shame for Didi. That's going to take him out of the battle for 8th place. Sebas and Paul still going at it here, and they're probably, unless one of them makes a mistake or they both make a mistake, they're probably going to start the next lap as the race leader Katie isn't going to put a lap on them before they get to the line. In the meantime though, Katie coming in towards the final few corners here for the opening round of the GT3s here at Motive Racing. What a performance tonight Katie has put on. Katie took the win in the sprint race on Monday night last week for the Porsche Super Cup. Wasn't able to follow that up in the feature race. Came second in the feature, but he's continuing his sizzling run of form here at Motive Racing into the final corner. Took the German manufacturer's challenge at this track in the pre-season. Katie's going to follow that up with the first race of the season here in the GT3s. Season 5, round 1 goes to Katie, and he's going to stamp down his credentials as a real challenger to Quideo this season. Jonathan Reed looks like he's going to hold on ahead of the reigning champion Quideo. So Jonathan Reed with a great drive, played the strategy beautifully, made the right decision in electing to stay on the same tyres and jumped Quideo through the pits as a result. Jonathan Reed second. The champ Quideo comes over to complete the podium. So there you have it then, that's the GT3 Championship round at Motive Racing ICC. Katie taking a brilliant win, but we know that Katie's not going to be around for every race, so it's looking good for the reigning champion Quideo, who was promoted up into second place after the race, after it turned out that Jonathan hadn't completed the usual pit stop procedures that we have set up for the races. So Quideo second, Jonathan third, but Katie taking a magnificent win in the opening race of the season. Drop a like and show your appreciation for the drivers out on track, guys. If you want to get involved in the action, as I said, go to www.motiveracing.com. You can get involved in not just the GT3s, but also the GT4s or the Porsche Super Cup, of which the Porsches obviously run on the Monday and GT4s on the Wednesdays. So if you're interested, come along, see what we're about. But big thank you to everybody, and drop a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.